Hey everyone, it is LaDonna with Happy Go Lowry's Creations, and we're going to work on this great project today. I know it's a little earlier than what I normally do, but it just so happens this is the time that's going to work for me. Today we're going to see how we can use these. These are our, for our house cutouts that we have. These are our cottage, Christmas cottage, but I want to show you that you don't always have to use these on like our cutouts that we have. So I was going to do it on this one, but this one house just barely fits. So not on this one. So we're going to do it on this one. I really need one more size up from this one, but you know, it is what it is. So we are just going to open this up, and we're going to do a little bit on it before we can even put that on there. So we're going to do that first, then we're going to open it up. I need a little bit of time to let this get dry. So we're going to take this, just regular, right? We are going to sorry, of course I come on here and I get a frog right away. It's like, what the hey? So we're going to grab 3 of our brushes, and like I even closed the things. I still got so much glare. Hang on. I hate to turn Black Ball the Sun off, but sometimes that's what you have to do so that you guys can see me. So we're going to put a little blue and 2 different whites. I think I might add some of our blue from, I think I might use these blues instead, maybe. Of course, maybe this one too. So we are going to, whenever you paint with chalk paste, the shimmer doesn't always do as well. So that's why a lot of times I'll mix it with another one. It'll just help it. This is already ready. It's got the gesso and everything on it. But we are still going to add a little bit of this pearl white. This is just folk art metallic, because I really do like how this looks. So we're just going to put that on. Then we're going to put some down on the bottom too, because that is going to be, we're just going to have like some snow down there. Going out. Oh, look how creamy this is. Oh my gosh, I love this. Just put that on there, right? And then I want, this might be the wrong blue, but we're going to see. I'm going to just put some of these blues on here. And then we're just going to take regular water. Not regular, bottled or distilled. And we're just going to give that a little spritzing. And we're like, look at this. Look how nicely this spreads then. And I kind of want this to look like a night sky, so I kind of come off of that canvas so that it doesn't stop at one spot. And as you get down to the bottom, you want to add, just make it lighter. Okay. So we want to get this started before we even take the transfer out, because we want this to dry a little bit. So we're going to put more of this beautiful white on here. And we're just going to put that right in there. And when you have that little bit of darker underneath there, when you put that that snowy color on, it'll help to give it a little bit of dimension. So we're going to let this dry just a smidget here. Oops, I didn't have my one container ready. Put the lids on so I don't accidentally knock them off. So I want to tell you, I will be doing almost everything on this page now. I will still be Happy Go Lowry's Creations, but we do not have to separate anymore. As long as I'm not doing anything that conflicts with chalk. So I'm not. So you can see this is going to just sit here for a second. We are going to, where did I just put it? We're going to open this one up and get these cut out and ready. Hey, Teresa. Terry Tully. Sorry, every time I see that, I just say it first the wrong way. But hope that you all are having a good day. We are going to grab the scissors. And remember, always use your scissors just for your transfers. Because if you don't, let me just tell you, it can make your transfers fray. So if you're like me, you can't cut on the line anymore because, you know, your eyes are cracked. Just do the best you can. Off. And you don't have to use these all. You can use as many as you want. That's the joy of our transfers. It is up to you how you want to use them. So that's kind of cool. Because let me tell you, my mind doesn't always go in the same direction that a lot of other people do when they are doing chalk. Chalk is, these are all reusable transfers. You can use them on almost any surface, which is really cool. And while we're cutting, we're just going to cut these all out. That'll give me a minute to let my canvas dry a little bit. Okay, these ones I really don't need. These ones are just going to go over here. And then these ones have like little windows and stuff that you can use. All kind of fun things here. So just get these all set. And then make sure that you label them. And the reason that you want to label these is that when you go to put like these ones back on, you'll think, well, this is the right one. No, it's not going to be. And then it's going to hang off or something. So just right on the back. Window, door, wreath. So tonight we are having Ish Dish. My neighbor introduced me to Ish Dish. This is going to be the snowflake house. this is going to be like the log house. And this is going to be the big townhouse. And this one is a tree house. That way then I'll know where to put these, okay? Okay, so we're going to get these over here. Scooch this a little bit. We are going to quickly dry this. This is just with a heat tool. This actually gets to 450 degrees. So this will dry it really, really quick. There was a big difference in temperatures today up here. We haven't even hit 50 today. And I'm telling you, it was a little bit on the chilly side when I woke up. Jason and I, well, Jason was up at 3 and I was up at 5. Whew. And let me tell you, it was like 65 degrees in the living room because I turned off our heat last week when we had those 3 days of 70 degrees, you know. We're in an upstairs apartment and it gets pretty dang warm up here. And, you know, last night it was 74 degrees. And I certainly did not want that on 70, you know, it to be the heat on with it being 74 degrees. So yes, we had turned it off and woke up to a very, very cool house. So I'm going to kind of just gently touch this. See how nicely this is already? I'm going to throw just a little bit more of the metallic white and the white because I really want to have this, have it look like it's snow down here. And of course later, you know, I'll put glitter. But let me tell you, my poor cat, if I'm not careful and like sometimes I'll move a transfer and there'll be glitter on here and it gets on the floor, I'll see the doctor, which is his name, Doctor. He'll come walking up by Jason and I look at him and I'm like, oh, Doctor's been in my office. Yep, because I can tell because he will have glitter on him. Now, my youngest son totally hates glitter. Like, we're talking. If my granddaughters do a project, they're not allowed to bring it home if it has glitter on it. So I have to make sure that if they do a glitter project, that it stays here at Grandma's house. Because their dad does not like the glitter. It's not like glitter is bad or anything, but he just does not like glitter. One, he's got it in his beard a few times, and he really does not like that. I, of course, just laugh when he has it like that, but don't tell him because that'll make him mad. And because he had said I made something, the girls made something with glitter, and we did not use glitter, but I did not realize that on the back side of the surface that we were using actually had glitter on it. So yeah, he was not happy with me. Not happy at all. He was really upset. It looks like my screen to me is a little cloudier, but it's just that coming through. So we're going to quick dry this down here and we're going to get started on this. And I love these canvases. This is not one from the Dollar Tree because they do not have them this size. But, you know, you can get canvases, or if you have old canvases around your house, you know, with different sayings on them, you can paint right over them. And you can have a brand new surface. So We're just going to quickly try and get this to start to dry enough that we can put the transfers on. And let's see, I got to think of some colors to do these houses in. So we have 4 houses. We're going to try and set them up on here once we get this dry. And then figure out, because normally I do blue houses. Well, you don't want to do blue on a blue background, unless I do a lighter shade of blue, right? So there might be a black house. You don't want to do white for this one or that one. This one, maybe we'll do green. I just want to get this somewhat. This one we'll do like a brown. This one maybe we'll do like a camel color. Maybe mix with a little red and like brick, you know. See, and our paste dries really quick too. Like this is ready, except for one spot there, to do. That. Just smooth that out. Just fine. Just fine. So we want to do, I don't know if we want to do like big house, two little houses, because I think this one, sometimes it's just playing around, like trying to find. I almost think we might not do the big one here. Because we just kind of want to give it like that there's a, you know, that you can walk from house to house. So that's what we want to do. This one we want in like, we'll see. I think I want 2 colors in this one. So I need a little dish. Because I kind of want a little bit of this, but I want it like this too, so and I kind of wanted a little streaky too. So this is what we got to do now. Remember, these are your steps. You are going to go ahead and remove the backing sheet. Don't throw it away. Set it off onto the side. And the reason that you fuzz it is so that it'll remove easier from your surface. And if you were doing this on glass, you really want to fuzz it. Let me just tell you. So we are going to put this one down here. These are different houses in the neighborhood. Won't you come and be my neighbor? Won't you come and be my neighbor? Pull this one off. This one I want to do like kind of like a brick like color. So we'll see how that goes. I'm waiting for my neighbor to get home. I've been cat sitting for her. And her cat is so lonely, y'all. She cries so much. But then when she sees it's me, she's like, yep, no, it's that other chick. Where's mine? Over there. So she definitely does not like being there. Oops, I got a little hair on the back of it. Pull that off a little bit. Just set these on here. Now, if you need to, if you feel the need, you can put your like fuzzing cloth underneath here, just to give you a little bit more, like when you push down on it, a little bit more support, okay? Now I want to get a little green. Got all these beautiful colors now. They have forest. I want a little bit of like a red and black. And then we're gonna see. So we're gonna do this one first. And we are gonna grab our multi-tool. And with that multi-tool, we're just gonna go right here. And you really don't have to push down hard. You don't have to use a lot of paste. It's always easier to go back and grab a little bit more paste. So look at that. Cute as can be. And then we're going to grab one of the little squeegees. And we're going to put this on here. See, I kind of like having both of those colors on here without it being like a perfect blend. Now, I want this roof to be a little darker. So we are going to go in here and just do some more of that straight brown. And just darken that up a little bit. Not real dark, doesn't have to be real dark or anything. We just want it to look a little different, just like with the door. Because you know, if your house is all the same color, it just kind of blends in, right? So push these off to the side. Go behind the laptop and grab our glow in the dark. And we're going to put glow in the dark in the windows. So it's going to look as though there's a gentle glow in the windows. You know, they have that, just that little glow. This over here. Like I said, you don't want to waste, so pull that all off. And we are going to gently remove this one. And see, this is where it comes in handy. Now you know this is the log one. Just gonna slide that on there. Okay. And this one needs to be a little bit more straight. Make sure you don't have any air bubbles in there now. Now clean this off. I'm going to go in here. We're going to grab a little bit of green for this wreath. Wipe it off. Grab a little bit of the red for the ribbon. You can have a red little doorknob too. It doesn't really matter. Pull that off. We want a little bit of the Shimmer Frost for the snowflake up on the roof. Right? And we're going to see, I don't know if I'm going to like this here, so I want to just kind of see what it'll, the effect that it's going to give me. If I'm going to be able to see it enough, or if I need to pick something else. I mean, you can just barely see it, so we are going to go in here. And we're going to do, I think this is Dusty Blue. The Dusty Blue, okay? The Dusty Blue on here. And then we want to just hit that little bit up on the top because there's only a slight thing for a roof line. Now, if you wanted, you know, like if you go to the mall, you see those pictures that have the lights in them. You could actually do that as well. And all that is you would take like the little LED, little teeny weeny lights, you know, you can find them anywhere now, and you just make a very small hole and put the light through it, and it would light up then. Okay, put this over here, and we're going to pull that up. I'm going to grab that a little bit, right? Now, I need to get another, whoops, a little mixing dish. I'm going to put a little, I want a little bit of red and black on here. Wipe off the little stir stick. Take a little bit of that red. I think I might need some more red because this is pretty dark. And you know, if I don't use all this color, I can easily put this in a little jar and keep this for another time. Okay, so we are going to take a little squeegee. And we are just going to, because it kind of looks like this would be a little brick house. Right up to the edge on there. Sorry if I'm not seeing your comments. One, Facebook still does not like me, so I don't always see my comments, which really, really makes me upset, but unfortunately that is what it is. Even if I use 2 devices, I still cannot see my comments. It is very maddening that, you know, sometimes I can see them, sometimes I can't. And you're just like, well, why? Why, Facebook? Why do you hate me? Oops, Get on my way. I just dropped something down from behind there. We're going to just keep doing this. Cover this top piece up here. And then I really want I want the door more black than anything. So we'll put black in here. Oh, I better see. I think I have more of the black shadow, but whew, let me tell you, it's scary to get low on your colors. I'm going to do the chimney more reddish black as well. And you know, if you don't like this, you let it dry and just paint over it. That's all you have to do. Now we're going to lift it and see if we missed any spots. First, we're going to make sure that we get our hands clean. You can use a Clorox wipe or baby wipes just to make sure that you don't have anything on your hands before you do a reveal. Oh, for some reason we got a little smucky up here. That's okay. But look at that. Do you see how pretty that is? Now, we're going to try and get that on there. And what I would like to do here is, once this is totally dry, is I'm going to go in and do like a little detailing work. So we're going to clean off our little one. We're going to grab a teeny, oh, I wonder if I should do this instead with like a Q-tip. Oh, I know which one I should do. Should try it with our tool and see if we can just paint this little wreath on here. There we go. See? See how cute that is then? And you know, you don't want it to be like totally perfect, because you know, your wreaths aren't totally perfect. And now I could go back up here when this one is dry, and I could just lightly do it up here as well. But that one needs to dry before I can really do anything to it. So we are actually going to clean this one off. And what I would like to do is I don't know if I want this paintbrush, or I think I want a stiffer paintbrush. So maybe this one. I want more of the dark in here. So what I want to do is see, yeah, nope, it's going to need to have like a little reddish black in here. Let's put a little bit of that reddish brown or the reddish black in there. Oh, because you just need to have that little differentiation, right? So what I could have did is painted like this, where first the background, but this will work okay. See? There you go. Look at, see? Now it's more of that little housey look. Just don't have it too thick when you're trying to pull it on. just enough to give it that little bit of that look. Look at that. And then we're going to come up here and we're going to do the same thing. Because if you were just doing this on a black, like one of our chalkboard surfaces, this would be black. So you would see the black and the brown. So this way we're just kind of helping it out. See? And come down here by those windows. Just give it that little bit of that look. And we're going to try and, you know, right by the windows. There we go. And you want to watch how you're pulling because you want it to still look like it's flowing with the house, right? And if you needed to, you could always put the transfer back on and just go over that if you got any color over it. But this actually looks pretty good, even if you do go over it a little smidge. Okay, so look good. So see the difference in how that looks now? It looks so much better. So much better. Okay, and then I think we want to do the glow in the dark in the windows here. Definitely want to do it in the stars, so just be careful how you're doing it. If you need to, go in and take your little, I don't know what this tool is called, and just lightly do it. So it'll just pull just that little bit of color, right? And it'll just give it like a little twinkling effect. Put a good amount in the middle to start, and then you can just pull it. And this is what I like about chalk, is that you can make it your own. Yep, you can definitely make this your own. So like that. Now, I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to turn this upside down so that I can see what I'm doing, because I'm going to come up here where this was a dark, that dark little blue. I'm going to actually go in and I'm going to take my white, like white, and I need to stir this a little bit. And I'm going to put this on like it's snow. A little bit of snow on it. Whew, I almost had a big mess up there. And see, there we go. I go in here with that white to make the snowman pop. You do not have to be an artist to do this. Let me just tell you that. You do not. I don't want too much in there. These windows are very teeny. I might have to use this. We want that mixed with a little bit of the glow in the dark. Ouch. So I'm actually going to put a little bit and a little bit together so that I can do like each window pane with a little white and a little bit of the glow in the dark. When do you guys start even thinking about getting ready for Christmas? I know that those of us that do like crafts and work in retail, we already know that, you know, it's already out. But, you know, for those of you that don't, when do you guys normally start even thinking about decorating? I used to never decorate, put up the tree or anything until after December. But then when I started having to work more, you know, like Black Fridays and stuff, it's like, then it just seems like you never have enough time. So, if the mall was closed on Thanksgiving and I was not working, that's when I started putting up my tree. And I know that, you know, that's not always how a lot of people like to do it, but you have to do with what works for you. And that is what worked for me, so. Okay, so now we're going to go in, and we actually have chalk markers, but I would just prefer just to go ahead and paint with this. See, like just that little bit in there helps to break up all that color. Just, you know, gives it that little bit of a difference, okay? Now, I need to turn this around. Put this here. And then we're going to take a little bit of the black. And it's going to have just a little bit of smoke coming out of it. Okay. Then we're going to put this over here. And we're going to grab the white, and we're going to pounce it now. Because what we want is the look of snow, like on the side. We don't want it to be, you know, like all smooth. Then we'll put, oh, we need a little pathway in here. Oh, we can do this one. Watch. Just do there's a little sidewalk coming out from each one of these. And you don't care if it's perfect because they didn't get all the snow cleaned off of all of them. Okay. So then back to a little pouncy, pouncy, pounce. Pouncy, pounce. You could do it with the little one too. Just like that exaggeration. And yeah, it's a little bit more of your chalk paste that you're using, but you know what? It'll give it a more realistic look. And then, of course, we're going to sprinkle with glitter, because you know how much I like my glitter. And you could actually do this like it's a road, too. It's got little trees, or little in there. And then later, I could go in and put some little trees in, too. See how cute that looks on? So it's not just perfect, because I hate just, you know, I want it to look perfect. Or you can just say, oh, no, we're just going to have snow. We need a brush to kind of connect these. These houses all get connected here. It's a little sidewalk that goes. Because you're painting a picture is basically what you're doing. Is this your neighborhood? I know in Anago here, they don't have sidewalks. And a lot of people don't even have like regular driveways. They just have like, their driveways, honestly, a lot of them are just dirt driveways, which I never seen before, but there, see? Now we'll put the rest down in snow, and that'll be good. So you can make that textury look by just kind of pouncing it. And you could do this with acrylics or that if you want, but since you have your paste, just take a little bit of that paste and flop it on there. Flop it on there. My petty door is open because my kitty, he wanted to be looking outside and out on the porch. And it's a little chilly, getting a little chilly in here now. I gotta go start our ish dish pretty soon. And we're going to put this over here. And we're just going to go back up and just make that snow a little bit heavier on these roofs. Because here in Wisconsin, we have a lot of snow on our roofs. So we want to make sure that people can definitely tell that there's been some snow. And then you gotta go put some snow on this roof, because it would look kind of funny if all of them had snow but one. So we're just gonna kind of tap that snow in there. Cover up the roof a little bit, but not too much. See, look at that. Look at that. And the only thing I don't like is this door. But that's just going to have to be. But we are going to go in and... Oh no, these are all Sharpies. I don't want the Sharpie. That is the white one. The lid. I don't know where my one black one is. Oh, here it is. Now you could put some little decorations on here as well. Remember when you use your markers, just kind of go and tap it first. You know how to get them going. Because we want to just see if we can add like little, not like real dark buttons, but look, hey, good thing this comes off. So that might be my clue to let that dry a little bit. But, look. There you go. Isn't that cute? I need to go clean this off my shirt. And you will just... And as long as I get it off, this is the chalk paste and not the ink. See? It'll come right out. So you don't even have to worry. Really wish I could see comments. I just don't understand why Facebook does this to me. Like, I can put a comment, and then sometimes I can see others, and sometimes I can't. So, before I do anything else on this, I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to fix this here, because to me it just blends in too much. So, we're just going to see, and then I'm going to see if I have some small trees that I can put in here too, because I could always do, like these little trees, and you know, they have smaller ones. Where's that smaller one? Like this. And you could glue it on there. You could try and shave one side down. So then, you know. But look at that. Do you see how cute that would be? Just to add that little extra on there. Let's see if I can flip that left. Okay, look at it. See by putting that little tree there? Or even here, do you see how cute that would be? Just to give it a little extra poof, right? Just look at it. But do you see now that it looks like there's pathways walking down? This is the only one that I really don't like. But now, before this dries, my snow, we want to grab... Ooh, we're going to grab the glitter. And this will just make it all more even better. That, I'm telling you, is going to add so much more to. And then I always just take it. I got so much stuff on my desk right now. Hold it this way. Do not want it on here. But before I can do this, I need to put some lids on, because if I get any of that glitter in my paint, my paste, that would not be good. So we're going to quickly just get some of this. Because I'm telling you, this really would not be good to have glitter in here. So let's get some more. This one. And we only have 2 more lids to put on, and then I'll shake it. Hey Tim Lee, how are you? And you guys can see how this turned out. And all of our transfers are, as you know, they're reusable. And this surface, people think, oh, it's not reusable. Yes, it is. If you don't like what you did, you just go ahead, let it dry, and then paint over it. That's all there is to it. I know, it sounds crazy, but you can. So, now that we have all of our lids closed and put away, we're going to carefully knock the glitter off and look at it. Now, do you see how it gives that little bit of a shimmer? And look at it. You can do this too. These houses are so cute. Hey, Lori. Well, look at that. And you can do these any color. You can do these any color. You could do this on one of our a chalkboard base. And then you could have it look like it's dark, and then you can just put it in. You could do this on a wood surface. You could do this on your patio doors. You could put this on a shirt. Easy as that. And if you're in Anago or Appleton, I do workshops. And we can always get you set up for one of the workshops. So, there you go. Just something fun, something to, you know, my granddaughters could have did this too. And I love that. But like I was saying, if you wanted it to light up, you could probably just put those lights behind here, those little ones. And then, no, I don't know if I have my ones up out here. I need to clean up my area again. I get so much stuff going on here that I must have put them away. I actually have like some star little LED lights you could put on here, and it would look so cute. Hey Rhonda, how are you? But look at that. Isn't that cute? Didn't that turn out cute, y'all? So y'all have a great night. Don't forget, my name is LaDonna. Please like, share, and follow. That would be really wonderful for me, because then that way Facebook knows, hey, that girl does actually have someone besides herself watching. You guys have a great night, and I will chitty chat with you all later. I have to go clean up everything. These wash up really quick and easy, and like warm water in your kitchen sink. You just run it underneath, take your board eraser, voila, boom, bam, you're good to go. Y'all have a great night, and I will chit chat with y'all later. Bye now.